Oh my god, Kid Knives, thank you for the raid. Hi, y'all. I was just about to get started, but I guess I'll get started right now. Thank you so much for the raid, Kid Knives. Oh my god. I was just about to sit down and do a little bit of painting for maybe like 2 hours. I don't know, till my husband gets home. Hi, CodeDB. Welcome in. We are going to be working probably on some more clouds and stuff in the bottom half here. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god. How was your stream, Kid Knives? What were you up to? Were you playing Animal Crossing? Jackbox? Let's see. Animal Crossing. Very cool. What'd you get done in your island today? What did you do? Tell me all about it. Let's see. So we have our colors from last time. I just put a wet sponge over this. So they're still very usable, these paints. Oh, you switch games a lot? Hey, it's all good. And did nothing. Sometimes Animal Crossing's just like that. Sometimes that's just the way it is. So I am gonna do a little bit. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of pink to the palette today. So I need some pink ink, a little bit of pink paint, which looks, it's actually like a violet color, and then some iridescent ink. And then I'm gonna do, I think, I don't know, I was gonna bring the purple kind of fog down. I also got rid of the cities that were on like the bottom half here because the scale wasn't really correct. The more I looked at it, the more I was like, that scale's not really working for me. So I changed it, got rid of everything there, and I might just leave that blank for now and add in that city a bit later or something. I don't know. Started the start line for the first part of the game for your Survivor Junior game show. Oh my god. Game show themed island, here we come. Gonna be so cute. Are people, they're gonna be able to play in the game shows, aren't they? People that come to the island, you'll have like little game show days. A game show would be cute. Hey, Alex. Hey, no worries. You felt really sick yesterday. You gonna go get tested? Oh no. Sorry you feel bad. Don't ever worry about missing the stream if you gotta do life stuff, you know. Life is more important than sit down and watching me do some BS in Animal Crossing. But I hope you feel better. Hopefully it's not something super serious. You love art streams? Aw, thank you. Alright, so we are doing some pink. Just throwing in some pink here. You don't think it's COVID, do you? I would hope not. That would suck so bad. You want to do a test episode? Oh my god, I'd love to participate. These paints are like semi-wet. The sponge like wetted all the old paints even. A test ep. I'll be part of the pilot. Alright, let's see how light this pink gets. Hopefully pretty light. Okay, maybe not that light. Maybe that's too light. Like barely pink. Yeah, I'll totally be part of the pilot. Who knows? Maybe I could be the first ever winner. It'd be legendary. Probably not. But I can hope and dream. You can still smell and taste. Just had a fever. Hopefully it's just like an ache or just like a cold or something, you know? All right, and we need more pink. That was not enough of this violet color. Not even close. And I think I'll add a little bit more of the ink, even though the ink really doesn't do much. Just helps thin it out. Sure does look pretty, though. Alright, I think I used too much white, but this might be better. Looks a little closer to the same shade as the purple. And still smell and taste too. Oh, that's good. So a Survivor game show, huh? There's gonna be like little like obstacle course like mini games and stuff. Puzzle type things. Alright, Kid Knives, take it easy. Thanks for the raid. Enjoy Phasma. Hope you have a blast. I'll see you later. Alright. That is a lot of paint, but that's good. So, yeah, I'm thinking it'll go purple to pink in the bottom. So I need a brush that's like moderately big. All right, here we go. Oop, whoops, oh my God. Nicked the camera. Oh my God, I totally messed it up too, didn't I? There we go. All right, sorry about that. Motion sickness moment. Hey, Haley. All right. How you doing today? Okay, this is gonna dry at the correct lightness. It looks so much lighter when it's wet than when it dries. It's crazy. Yeah, you doing some Dead by Daylight tonight? What's going on with that? Do tell. Thank you again for the raid last night, by the way. It was very sweet. Don't want to do it every day. It can be too much. Yeah, burnout can be a real thing for sure. Gotta pace yourself. Only do it I mean, that's the best philosophy to take, is just do it when you feel like you want to, because if you overdo it, overextend yourself, and you kind of lose the joy feeling of it, you know? Just do whatever works for you. The best advice that can be given there. For sure. I do this kind of shit every night, so for me, every night's not too bad. Basically, I just take nights off when I'm like so sleepy, I'm falling asleep on the couch before I start. I'm like, you know what? Sleep feels like the better option tonight. I am left-handed, Code. I am. I'm a lefty. Total lefty here. Me and my brother are the only left-handed people in like our whole extended family. Actually, no, I think my dad's sister might be left-handed too. One of his sisters. Slept so late last night, 4 a.m. Yeah. I got raided like 3 times last night, including you. And the last person that raided is a streamer named Jeffy Citrus. And they had like a treasure island, so I went to the treasure island and I got myself like 15 photos and like all kinds of good stuff. All kinds of goodies. I was super pumped and excited. Like seeing painting from a fellow left-handed person. They say us lefties are more creative. My brother's not creative at all. But I have seen and I have heard things. But yeah, I got some really cool raids last night. It was great. I was planning on stopping at like 2:30, but the raids just kept coming in hot, so you know. Lefty Club. Hey, Magma. Grandma was ambidextrous, otherwise you're the only real lefty in the family. It's interesting how rare it is. This painting might be your fave. Yeah, this one I think is going to be really pretty. I think with the color palette, if I keep the color palette very much in this blue-purple color family with like touches of red, pink, it'll come out looking nice. It won't be so bright, which is not a bad thing. Like I don't know. I think sometimes limiting the color palette is the better choice, you know? It's really easy to go overboard and keep adding in more and more, but much harder for me to like reel it back in. Right now, this color purple that I'm putting over this area looks very close to the background. And especially when it dries, it's gonna look even closer, but it's fine. The other color looks a little more dull. So this, I'm gonna start fading into this pink color. I think I'm gonna have a lot of the fog over the land be this kind of like pink purple blend. Might add in some like dark purple here and there. So Alex, you must be off work today. Or did you have to call out because you're not feeling well? Finally got a name for your community. What's that? What's the name? Starry Lights? Haley's Comet. Oh my god, that is cute. That is really good. That's a good one. I like that. I still don't have a name for my community. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not good with that stuff. Today was your day off, so you didn't have to work anyway. Oh, that's good. Using those sick days, might as well use them. Sometimes you just lose them at the end of the year if you don't use them anyway. I mean, I know it's the beginning, but always use those sick days. That's my new job philosophy. After my last job, use up those sick days. All right, this pink really does look close to the purple, which I kind of wanted. I wanted a color that's close in shade. All right, so let's go ahead and start the pink. Oh my god, it looks almost identical. Can barely tell a difference. This is even closer to the background color. You can name us Pinkies. Pinky Fingers. How about... I just don't know. Still waiting on the stimulus? Damn, you really haven't gotten that yet? It's looking like the next one's going to be approved. Our $1,400 checks or whatever they went back on and decided was the actual amount. Oh yeah, you meant the 1,400. Yeah, looks like we'll be getting that. And it's likely to be extending UI through September, so for me, that's a plus. I'm just lucky I have a husband that's like, yeah, stay home. Because there's a lot of spouses that would be like, no, you have to get out and find a better job. Like now. But my husband is so supportive and sweet. I'm the luckiest boy in the world. Because he knows working, as someone who works in service, he knows working retail not the safest. And he said he can't really afford, if he gets clients sick or something like that, then he's basically screwed. So the safer option for his business and for just him and I in general is to not work until I'm vaccinated. So, yo,
Hello.
Paul. Hi, Paul. Hey, Rain. Oh my God. Welcome, y'all. Hello. We're doing some painting. working on some clouds that are going to end up being very close to the base color. You won't actually be able to see very much today. But hey, welcome. How did the rest of Stardew go? Hey, T-Bone. Rain. Zebby. I look comfy. I'm always comfy. Me and my robe. Let me give Paul a shout out. If y'all are not following Paul, definitely follow Paul. He's amazing. He was playing Stardew before I stopped to paint. I was watching. He was having a chill time. Rain, thank you for the follow. You love the colors in this painting? Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from my usual color palette, which is every color in the rainbow and more. So this one I'm really trying to like scale it back a little bit. I'll show y'all a couple of my other paintings for those of you that have not been here before. Here is my other kind of pared down color palette piece. It's just monochrome basically. My blue period there. This pink one here is the one that I kind of based my current style off of, and I've been riffing on a variation of this ever since. I just really like this painting. It's just, you know, I do these kind of imagined bright, colorful landscapes. Here's one that's a color explosion with kind of a sunset color palette. So yeah. And then the last one that I did that was a landscape was this one for my brother, which is a cityscape of Charlotte, which is the city he lives in. So yeah, I do these kind of abstracted fluid line work, yet with geometric elements, landscapes. And that's what I do. I kind of throw in painting streams here and there. I also stream Animal Crossing, and I've been working on a creative Minecraft server. Oh my god, the music's getting so loud. And I've been working my way through multiple Zelda games. I just finished Wind Waker. The next one that I'll be starting is Majora's Mask. Impressionism mixed with realism. Yeah. I'm pretty inspired by like video game backgrounds and just kind of abstracted art in general. Two of my favorite artists are called James Jean and Jiha Moon. They're both really amazing kind of, they have like a psychedelic kind of style, I guess. Very fluid, but graphic at the same time. Have you played? Yes, Breath of the Wild was actually the one I started with. I started with Breath of the Wild, and then I did Link to the Past and Zelda 1. And then I went from Zelda 1 to Ocarina of Time. Then Ocarina of Time to, I think, Link's Awakening. I did the remake. And then Minish Cap. And now I just finished Wind Waker. And it's been taking me forever because I only play Zelda like once a week. So I've been doing all these Zelda games since like last February, basically. And then I have to do Majora's Mask and the 2 Oracle games. I don't have a way to stream like Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, or Skyward Sword or Twilight Princess, which is kind of a bummer. I've never played Skyward Sword, and I've only played Twilight Princess once when it originally came out. But I've been making my way through them pretty slowly. I think my favorite so far, if I'm not counting ones that I think are classics, like my favorite 3 Zelda games are probably Link to the Past, Breath of the Wild, and Wind Waker. But I really enjoyed Minish Cap again. I thought Minish Cap was really good. I did play Link Between Worlds. I actually really enjoyed that when it came out. I wish I had a way to stream 3DS games. I guess I could eventually invest in like a 3DS capture card, but I kind of feel like, I don't know, maybe we might see Link Between Worlds on another system in the future. Was it really super touch based? I don't even remember. I only played through that one time too. It was a good game though. I enjoyed it. It really is a great like riff on 2D Zelda. All right. So y'all can't really see what I'm doing here. Basically, I'm just filling that area in with this kind of like muted pink color. For your love of Zelda, you've never played Wind Waker or Skyward Sword. I've heard mixed reviews on Skyward Sword. Like a lot of people seem to like it, but most people seem to be kind of indifferent or really actively dislike it. Never played it though. I just am not into motion controls, so if they re-released it without forcing motion controls, I'd be way more interested, I think. Wind Waker is great. Wind Waker is a really good game. It really um, takes like the Ocarina of Time formula and just improves on it in many ways. The controls are much more snappy and clean feeling. Um, and it's just not as like murky. I like Ocarina of Time, but really Wind Waker is like an improvement in every way, in my opinion. They only use motion controls as a showcase of the Wii. Yeah, the motion controls, I don't know. Like by the time Mario Galaxy 2 came out, I was just over motion controls. Like wagging the remote or whatever in Galaxy to like get bits was fine, but when it came to like actually controlling mechanics, I was over it. They could release it on the Switch. I didn't remember it having very many like touch controls. But yeah, I really enjoyed Link Between Worlds. It was definitely one of my favorite 3DS games. Though I've never gone back and revisited it. But I hope Stardew was nice. Hope the end of Stardew was good. Hey, Ruby. I do. I paint everything by hand. These are all hand painted with love and extreme obsession. Extreme meticulousness. I sketched it and now I've got to like cover up all my pencil lines and all that shit. But we're doing a purple into pink blend for these. And then I guess most of this, there's a bunch of like fog around the bottom half. I'll probably just do all that in like a pink color. All right, Paul, take it easy. Sleep tight. Thanks for the raid again. Hope you get some good rest. Thanks for showcasing the pup. Oh my god, I got to see the pup in person. Well, you know, on camera. Feels like in person. He was so cute. Thank you, Paul. Sounds cliche, but your work is amazing. Love the bright colors. Thank you. I'm not shy about color. That's one thing I can say for myself. I'm not shy about color, and I'm also not shy about dumping in an extreme amount of hours. I'm sure like a really talented painter could probably finish some of the stuff I do in basically a quarter of the time, but it's all good. It's what I like to do. I'm a slow burn. How much for a commission? It kind of depends, I guess. I mean, I guess I would charge a certain hourly rate, and I'd have to, you could always cap my work like, oh, don't spend more than 10 hours on it or something. How much for a naked Paul Who's? I mean, you know, painting a naked man would probably be something I'd enjoy painting. So that would be a little cheaper. But you know what? I need some sort of reference. Oh, is this in my view? Obviously, it could be someone with just Paul's head pasted on there, you know, like a celebrity fake. Something like that would do the trick. We could get a muscle Paul going. I'm down for that. A deep fake Paul. Oh, you already got those. Oh, look at you go. Zeb's got his hands in all the honey pots. No surprise, honestly. What did I do yesterday in Animal Crossing? I actually got a pretty decent amount of the gallery done, Alex. I did the main room. I had already made like a design of the main lobby at Harv's cabin or whatever. So I had ordered all the items for it off stream and then I built it up on stream. And then I worked on the back storeroom. So I behind the counter in the lobby, I made this room that's filled with like boxes and paintings on easels and little tiny sculptures on top of the boxes, so it looks like a little art storage room. Came out pretty cute. And then at the end, after I got raided, the community, the raider who hit me up, had an amazing treasure island. They had literally everything. They had, they even had like fish in bags. It was like a magic island, so it wasn't like I don't want to say like hack. Well, I mean, I guess it was partially hacked, but they even had fish in bags. They had fucking everything. I was so tempted to make like 20 trips, but I started going to the island at like 3 in the morning, so I only had like an hour to get stuff. Yeah, it was all free. Hey, Tom. Hey. But yeah, they had like all the gold. They had everything, actually everything. The only thing that I don't think they had everything of was like clothing. They had like special clothing, like Gulliver clothes and seasonal clothes and things like that, but not just like everyday clothing. But they had all seasonal items. They had like Nook ticket item color variants, and it was insane. It was amazing. I want to go back. You can definitely see you spending an eternity. Thank you. Yeah, it's I don't know. Like I'm not very good at human representation, you know? Like I saw the portrait Ruby you did of Zeb and Allie in like the Among Us astronaut costumes. I was like, God, the details in the face and the shading looks so good. That kind of stuff's not really my strong suit. So I go for these more kind of like flowy, abstracted, kind of graphic looking stuff, you know? I'm super impressed by people who can do that. I mean I can do like pencil drawings of people, but I have to basically have like a photo in front of me and I have to grid out the proportions of the face or otherwise it just does not look right. Like I can't just do it off the cuff. Nice to see you paint. Yeah. I finished the reclining lady. I guess it was 2 weeks ago now. She's done. And she looks great. There's a picture of her on my Twitter. I can't show her on stream though because she's got exposed parts. but she is there in all her glory as the pinned tweet on my Twitter. My Twitter is the same handle as my stream name for anyone who might want to see her. But yeah, a lot of my stuff ends up being like once I draw it and sketch it out, I'll kind of softly blend and mess around with stuff, but a lot of my stuff ends up being kind of paint by numbers because I'm basically just filling in what I drew, you know, with color fills, gradients and color fills and things like that. This is actually a really nice shade of pink to blend everything into. It's perfect. All right. I'm doing okay. I'm having a chill day. I had my lunch. My husband is getting the number for a tax office near his work. I'm gonna try and get my taxes done in February instead of waiting. I watched some streams, and now I'm ready to chill and paint. But yeah, it's been a good day. I got a decent amount of sleep. Always a good thing. Need to learn to have more patience. You know, it's some things I have extreme patience for, like this, and then other things I'm like super duper want instant gratification. For some reason, painting, I can kind of go into a zone and lose myself in it. But when it comes to like drawing, I'm not nearly as patient. And with a lot of video games, I'm also not very patient. So I'm thinking I might want the mountains to be pink. I might make the mountains pink. But more like a brighter pink. Like this pink I might use for the clouds over them. And then do, because I need a few more reasons to use this pink because it's actually prettier than I thought it would be. Or I could do, well, no, I already have purple in the clouds. And this pink is honestly pretty close to the purple. The drawing of the lady looks good. Thank you. Yeah, she came out good. She was a really old piece that I picked back up in 2020 and was like, she's not done. Because I looked at her with a more critical eye after having finished her years and years and years ago and was like, you know what? She could use a lot more work. So I picked her back up and dumped about another 20 hours into her at least, maybe like 25, 30, probably closer to, with all those details, all the circles and stuff, and the more layers. And I did little bonsai trees instead of, I had like these weird looking imagined corn plants behind her, which in retrospect looked terrible. So she just needed a bunch of updates and refreshes. She's all the better for it. Background music reminds me of an amusement park. This is from Chrono Trigger. Was it? It might have just been playing the Millennial Fair music. I wasn't even. This music just completely puts me in a zone. Honestly, if I could play my own music on stream, I would not be playing video game music. I'd be playing like ambient music and drone. Because that's what really gets me into like a productive space headwise, you know, when I'm painting. It just completely takes me there. But I can't do that on stream now, so I just pick my favorite video game tunes and play them on repeat, essentially. All right, so the mountains are going to be pink. Maybe not hot pink, but definitely a little more of a saturated pink. Oh no, this is the Millennial Fair music. Oh. What's better? I'm always going to say Chrono Trigger. I think most people would say Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger for a JRPG. I mean, if you've never played it, you'll get stuck in some parts because it's that typical JRPG, like, find this one person to talk to and trigger an event kind of shit that they used to do back in the day. And I guess, I don't know, they probably still do that. Secret of Mana probably is a little more straightforward. But I would say Chrono Trigger. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I think Secret of Evermore is better than Chrono Trigger. I don't know. Have I played Secret of Evermore? I don't think I've played that. I don't think I've played Secret of Evermore. But it's better than Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana is basically like a blend of Zelda and Chrono, I would say. So I'd say that's a pretty apt comparison. I think Trigger, it definitely was revolutionary for the time. Gotta move this mic so I can get over here. I'd say it holds up pretty well. You know, like if an indie RPG released with the same graphics and like battle system as Trigger released with years ago, if it released with that today, I think it'd still be lauded as a pretty solid game. There's definitely some parts that are clunky, which I think mostly comes in the story. The music is hands down stone cold classic. You need to get Trigger for 3DS. It's a solid game. I never bought it for 3DS just because, you know, you can find it. You can find it in other places, you know what I'm saying? But I guess convenience factor. I don't know. I stopped playing my 3DS around the time the Switch was released, and I never have gone back to it. It just feels kind of like old tech now. You've never played it before? Well, you definitely should play it. Oh my god. Do yourself a favor. Play Chrono Trigger in 2021. If if you enjoy JRPGs in any way, you'll probably like it. For JRPG, it's more on the casual end of the spectrum because it just flows much nicer. It's not like a massive time sink. I'd say your first playthrough, if you don't know where to go at certain parts, will probably take around 30 to 40 hours, depending on how thorough you are with like exploration. But you can get through the game pretty quickly if you know what you're doing. And you don't die a bunch. Ooh, the darker ink mixed in there. So, it is time to do... Do I want to do all of the fog around the land in pink? I don't know. Kind of want to do this one down here in like pink to dark purple, maybe. A nice big section of color. Hope Chroma's okay. I think Chroma is probably just, I don't know. I've seen him in Bacchus's channel and stuff when I've been in Bacchus's. I think he's fine, I'm sure. Sometimes people just come and go, you know? It's a natural ebb and flow of Twitch. Nothing to be too concerned about, you know? I'm sure he's doing good. I haven't seen him stream in a while, though. Alright, so I'm doing pink fog on the base of this mountain. And there's some like skyscrapers and things sticking out of it in parts. So I've got to use my teeny tiny brush. No, when my husband, he said he's getting home around 5, but he usually gets home a bit early. He always gets home a little earlier than he thinks he will because he's so fast. He's like a hair cutting wizard. He can give me a haircut in like 7 minutes. Aside from the shampooing, which is separate. Which I need another haircut. My hair is getting, you know, I can always tell when it's bad because it starts getting like poofy on one side. Like my hair is not poofy on this side, but it's really poofy on this side because on this side it grows, the grain of the hair is like back, but on this side the grain of the hair goes like forward. I have a really weird hair whirl. It's out of control. And the back is a complete fucking mess. You need a haircut bad? I don't know, Zeb. Long hair kind of works for you. I used to be very anti-long hair when I was younger. It's kind of grown on me the past few years, you know? But I'm lucky because if I didn't have my husband to cut my hair, it would just be buzz cuts. Buzz cuts in the bathroom. You won't catch me dead in a sports clips. I mean, I guess, you know, sports clips, it could be worse. There's actually, I'm sure, really talented stylists at a place like Sports Clips. A lot of younger stylists and stuff will work there until they can, like, not work there. I guess that's not like a fair sentiment. Just too much, I don't know, sports and haircuts. Just never heard of such a combo. It baffles me a little bit. But I guess like barber shops and shit are a different vibe than like a salon. This brush is like not, it's losing its crisp edge, crisp point. Right. Color dry is pretty dark. Looks like a soft, fresh baby pink when it's wet, and then it dries to this like muted rose pink. I told myself I was not going to do a ton of pink, yet here I am. Oh, my husband's already home. Look at him getting home at 3:40. All right. No, not yet. Probably tomorrow I'll be over it. Does hair loss run in your family? So my dad's side of the family has, like, my dad and my brothers went bald pretty early, but I got the hair gene from my mom's side. My mom's dad had a full head of hair the day he died in his like 80s. I still have a bald spot forming on like the crown, you know, but it's, considering my brothers were like balding by the time they were in their late 20s. I think I've missed that major balding gene. Which is good. The bald's not bad. I think if you just bald early, you just gotta roll with being bald, you know? Just roll with it. Embrace it. Anyway, my husband got me some True Moo. Not sponsored by True Moo. Chocolate milk, baby. True fucking Moo over here. Nothing hits the spot like a good chalky milk. Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. I'm gonna have me a sip of chocolate milk.
Yes. Praise Jesus.
All right. So almost got this little area done. I've got some fog down in here. This is going to be like a little forest area down here. Like little fluffy tree lines, basically. And fog kind of weaving in and out of it. And then I have some fog kind of over here scattered about. I think I'm just going to outline all the clouds and fog in like white. I think that'll help make it all pop. I shouldn't, I feel like I rely on outlining a lot, but for me, I think outlining really just cleans the work up. I know it kind of flattens everything to a degree, but that doesn't really bother me. I kind of like the look of it when it's got a nice clean outline. And after the last painting where I did like outlines that were gradated color, I don't think I'm gonna do that again. I think it looked pretty, but it was a lot. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm just gonna drink the rest of this chocolate milk in one big gulp because I'm pretty sure that's the way you're supposed to drink chocolate milk. The fact that I didn't just drink it all in the first gulp, it's kind of amazing. Okay, maybe I'll save a little bit more for later. It's so good though. It's hard not to just drink it all at once. It's truly the best. All right. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of the light purple and just do it at the tip of these clouds over here. I can't see the edge. Okay. Your favorite Animal Crossing character's birthday today? Whose is it? Well, that's pretty cold. Olivia. You know, the treasure island I went to had an Olivia poster and photo. But I couldn't grab it. I had too many other things I had to grab. She's cute though. I did grab a Tiffany poster. And I think I might have grabbed Tiffany's photo as well. It was irresistible. I just stocked up on photos. Yeah, they allow, so I guess Jeffy does, I'll do a shout out for Jeffy. It was a treasure island. He lets subs. Yeah. I would highly recommend following Jeffy, because it was truly a sight to behold. I was in awe. 2 islands. They had 2 treasure islands worth of stuff. Literally everything. Except for, like, basic clothing. All the DIYs. Fish that you could pick up. Nook Miles items. Materials. So many things. And Jeffy had a lot of really chill people that raided and chatted. It was great. I definitely plan on checking Jeffy out in the future. Can't believe I'd gone this long without ever seeing a Jeffy stream. But now the Pandora's box has been opened. There's no going back. Hey, Jeffy. You've been lurking. Oh my god. I am still gushing over your treasure islands and your community. It was just so nice last night. I had a blast. And thank you for the compliment on the painting. It's coming along. I think the color palette's really, really nice on this one. There will be a lot more white. I'm going to go back after I do all the clouds and do all the landscape in white. And then I'll probably like selectively add in color from there. Probably do like mostly blue and purple landscape features with a little bit of pink. I'm trying to avoid like green, yellow, lots of red. I still want a little bit of red. Orange, you know. And I don't want like a bunch of green. You know, I don't want any green actually. I'm trying to avoid green, like period. I mean, this is a planet with 2 moons, so I could go with whatever colors I want, you know? I generally will use those colors, but I'm really trying to like not make a full-on rainbow color scheme this time. A lot of my stuff ends up being like pretty heavy on the rainbow. Which I mean, I love, but I'm just trying to, you know, sometimes I think a limited color palette can help not hinder a piece. And I've done so many pieces recently that are just like super extreme in the amount of color that I'm just, you know, ready to make something a little dialed back. And I kind of did that with like my brother's city commission, but the color scheme was like red, teal, blue. So it was still very loud, you know? Even though it was like basically 2 colors with black and white, it was still a very loud palette. Wish we had multiple moons, right? Be pretty neat to look up in the sky. And see 2 moons. Yeah, we got a long hill to climb for this piece. I'm going to guess off the top of my head, it's going to be at least 50 hours, probably. Start to finish. This is basically still the underpainting stage for me. This is like layer 2 out of like 20. Once I start adding in outlines and stuff, it really starts to add up pretty quickly. Thanks, Jeffy. I'll see you later. Enjoy the lurk. Hope your day is nice and productive. I think this piece will benefit from kind of like a more neutralized kind of outlining palette too. Like maybe white, lots of gray. I feel like gray goes with blue and purple and stuff pretty well. Pave stuff you don't care too much for. I wish you liked it more, but it's very situational. Yeah, I think the feathers kind of make it a little more like loud and kind of, I don't think tacky is the right word because there's way more tacky stuff in the game. Honestly, for like Carnival stuff, I know in game it's called Festival, but it is based around Trinidad Tobago's Carnival Festival, which takes place in February. Honestly, like, other than the big parade float, most of it's kind of demure compared to like the actual holidays aesthetic. Carnival has such, it's like Mardi Gras times 100. You have Julian as your camper today? Nice. I had Lolly as my camper yesterday. Can't think about her now without remembering that video. It's such a good video. Poor little traumatized baby. I hope my villagers don't view me that way. It would be tragic. Walking in the middle of the night. Scaring them half to death. Yeah, wasn't he wearing a gas mask? I think that's what sent that over the edge. You were just reading my mind, Tom. Except this is True Moo. Chalky milk. I'll drink some water after the chocolate milk. It's just too good to pass up. So good. It is not. Well, it's pet brand. True Moo. The truest mooist. And wash down with some water. Perfect. All right. Honestly, it's kind of good. You know how like after you have a milkshake, you get insanely thirsty? I feel like drinking milk is the same thing. I wonder why
Oh, yeah.
why it makes you so thirsty to drink dairy. There's probably some reasonable explanation. I gotta get close to this line. Ah, that's why. That makes sense. Cut down on the sweetness. Yeah, I can see why they would add salt to it, and it makes sense. Oh my god, my brush is flaking like crazy. All right. Hello. Yo, Pear Bear. Thank you for the raid. Oh my god, hello. How's the rest of Portal 2? How'd the co-op go with Peaches? I was able to tune in for a couple minutes after you switched over. Y'all should check out Pear Bear if you have a moment. Pear Bear is awesome. Streams a lot during the day. Just finished Portal 2's story today. He's been doing Polybridge and does Gungeon. And what else have you been playing? Hades. Been playing a decent amount of Hades recently. Welcome in. Hey, Big Bob. You didn't finish co-op, did you? Hey, Shroom. Co-op's going great. Not done yet. Yeah, co-op. I don't think I ever finished co-op when I did it with a friend. I never got to the end. It's like a whole other level of fuckery that's hard to parse. Thinking you shall be done soon. Yeah, the puzzles definitely reach like a next level in co-op. You know, I figured out a way to get Portal 2 to run on my Mac and 32-bit games in Steam. if I run Steam through Wine, apparently I can just open Portal 2 through Wine Steam and it actually plays it. And I don't have to launch into boot camp, which is nice. Yeah, Portal 2's story is great. Portal 2 is a legit, like, all-timer great game for me. Like, 1 is obviously a classic, but I think 2 just improves it in every way. Like, I don't really have any criticism of 2. It just feels like such a natural progression from the first game. Yeah, we're working on a new painting today. Doing a kind of far zoomed out landscape. So you can see, like, I just did this foggy area, but there's like little skyscrapers sticking out of it. So it's kind of, the scale of it's very zoomed out. But I have been working on Animal Crossing and Minecraft still. Still got my Animal Crossing town, which is nearing completion, and my Minecraft server. I just finished the giant mountain village on my last stream of Minecraft, so I'm on to a new project next in that game. And I finished Wind Waker last week too, so the next Zelda game I'm doing is Majora's Mask, which is exciting. But I'm probably going to wait another week or so before I start it. Try and squeeze in some Link to the Past quick runs in the meantime. But I'm glad the co-op went well. You know, I never beat Majora's Mask. I played a pretty hefty amount of it, and I even played and bought the like 3DS remake or whatever, but I never beat it. I forget where I lost Steam, but probably about 10 hours in on a blind playthrough. I won't lie, the moon mechanic definitely started to wear me down. I definitely did like the Deku palace, which I think is the first one. The temple or whatever. Dungeon. I feel like I might have done the Goron one too. But yeah, the moon mechanic wore me down. I was like, I can't do this. And I know that the remake's actually easier than the 64 version. I'm definitely going to do the 64 version. Hopefully, I had a lot of technical difficulties with doing Wind Waker because I did like an HD texture pack on it, and it was, there were lots of crashes. So I'm hoping Majora's Mask will be a bit more of a smooth experience. We'll see though. But I liked the kind of dark, oppressive vibe of Majora's Mask. It's definitely like the grimiest Zelda game. Yeah, we've been listening to some Chrono music. What's up next? The next thing on the playlist is water-themed Nintendo music. someone on Twitter asked what the most relaxing Zelda game was, you answered Majora's Mask. Really? You wouldn't think it would be Wind Waker or Breath of the Wild? I think Breath of the Wild started off feeling really hard. Like on my very first playthrough, I remember dying so many times. But I feel like it really cools off after you like get the sword. But I remember my first playthrough, my first goal was always to like unlock the whole map. And getting some of those towers with 3 hearts and no weapons is a task. Good night, Tom. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you get some good rest. Hope your day tomorrow goes very well. Thank you. Yeah, I'll probably go for like another, I don't know, hour maybe. See how long it takes me to finish this fog. Kind of want to start on the water in the bay. I think that'll really help with like proper visualization of the next steps if I do that. I gotta say, I miss listening to grouper and painting though. Just feels like something's missing when I can't get my grouper in. Just like my go-to veg out and paint artist. Wonder if we're gonna get another grouper album soon. The last 2 have been so short. All right, so that's good. I'm gonna do, you know what? I could probably do the big brush for this. it with a grain of salt, but an apparent leaker said Breath of the Wild 2 is slated for release holiday 2021. That would be great. I am absolutely down to play Zelda for the whole year leading up to that. I don't know, is this a reputable leaker? Or just a rando? You have no idea? I'll have to look into it. All right. Now just full pink for the rest of this cloud. Okay, almost done with the clouds. All right. Okay. Next step. I guess I should go ahead and do these down here. There's a bunch of little, can't really see them on the camera, but they're there. They're little clouds mixed in with some fluffy tree lines that are kind of like my fluffy little cloud-like shapes. And the clouds in this painting are more like these wavy, fluid lines. So I'm just going to go ahead and do these as quick as I can. Yeah, so far so good. I feel like I need a even smaller brush than this. There you are. Looking for something to give to Olivia since her house is classy. You're going to give her a painting. It's a good idea. I accidentally gave Boris a rugby uniform the other day when I was handing out fossils. And now he has it on display in his house and it doesn't fit. It's not quite as bad as Julian's muscle shirt, but doesn't fit at all with his little like Egyptian house. I fucked up. I know. There's no way to get it out of there. It was an accident and I'll regret it forever. I mean, I could always move him out, move him back in, I guess. Since I have his card. But then I won't have the original Boris. It'll be an imposter. Said it before, you'll say it again. Love Metroid music and how creepy and ambient it can be. Top tier video game music. I've always been a bigger fan of like melancholy music. Metroid fits the bill perfectly. Lower Brinstar is like legit one of the best songs in video games. All right. What is the song? This. You mean the previous song? Let's see, we're at 22 minutes in. That was The Ocean, The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. Or no, wait. Wait, this is that. Yeah, so that was Slimy Spring Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah, hey J-Props. Yeah, clouds are looking good. They still need an outline eventually. That'll probably be much later stages. I have a bunch of kind of like foggy clouds on the side. And this is like a little foggy forest area. So I'm going to fill all that in. Or at least the foggy cloud parts are getting filled in. But yeah, I've been focusing on these clouds, trying to get them done. Hope you're doing well. That's a bristle? It is a bristle. It's throwing me off. I can't get it. There we go. Come out. There we go. You would move there if you could. Me too. Me too. If only. Where would I move on this map? I would move right here on this little island. Right at the base of the mountain. And if that mountain ends up being a volcano, so be it. You know? Worth it. Doing some plant care. I'm doing good. My husband got home a little bit ago. Brought me some chocolate milk. I had my lunch earlier. And now I'm just going to paint for about another 30-ish minutes or so. Before I chill out on the couch till it's time to paint. Or not paint, stream later tonight. Watch some TV and movies with my husband. And just relax. I have all this like leftover paint from previous sessions. And the sooner I use it, the less bad I'll feel about wasting it. And plus it's like impossible to remix the exact same color in the future. So if I use it now, I won't have to worry about that, you know? Chocolate milk is delicious. Guilty pleasures. So good. It was good. I already drank it all. But it was good. Have your plants been doing good over the winter? I know you probably had to move some of them indoors, right? Been craving some hot chocolate yourself? Yeah. I started craving hot chocolate back in December, and my husband and I have been having it like on a pretty regular basis since then. It's so good. I guess it's almost time to move some plants outdoors. Maybe in like March. Well, maybe not if you're in the Northeast or whatever. Probably not. Probably more like April. Hey, yo! Stinky Feet Boy. Damn, that name. Thank you. Oh, you don't get to keep any outdoors? Living in New York City. They're hanging in there. Only 2 tombstones so far, and you think it'll be it for this year? New apartments are not used to this heater. Do you have a window with lots of like that faces the sun? Like midday sun, early morning sun? I'm very proud of the name. Thank you. Yeah, it's coming along. Thank you for loving the painting. I have a few more examples of my work on my Instagram if you're interested in seeing others. Same name as this stream. The most recent one I finished I can't really show on stream. But she's cute. You have 3 big windows. Lots of overcast, but nothing you grow lights can't fix. Nice. Good old grow lights. We're lucky. We have like a sunroom here that gets great early morning and afternoon sun. It's like a sunroom attached to the apartment with lots of bright open window space. My husband loves it. His monsteras are actually doing really good. Normally when he brings in the monsteras, they kind of wither away and brown and don't really do well, but this year they've held on really well. All right, so after this little section down here, I got one kind of little foggy bit there, and the clouds are basically done. I could start filling in water. Hoping this summer your landlords will let you grow some tomatoes and herbs on the roof. Yeah, that would be nice to have like a little vegetable garden. Tomatoes. I guess tomatoes are probably the easiest thing to do, huh? Everything else probably requires a little bit more space and very more like specific conditions. I know tomatoes are pretty hardy. Can be put through a bit more. I wish tomato plants looked prettier. They're so rangy though. They need lots of light though, don't they? They're like very full day sun type plants. Grew up with tomato plants. You love homegrown tomatoes better than store-bought? Oh, I'm sure. Store-bought tomatoes are kind of like just a vessel for water. They don't really have much taste. I love tomatoes. Just tomatoes with a little bit of salt and pepper. Delicious. Yeah, I remember a couple years ago, my mom tried to grow some tomatoes on like her back porch, and it does not get a lot of sun, so they did not do well at all. I think she barely even got a tomato on them. Oh my god, I know. It's such a good, easy snack. Slice it up, sprinkle it with some salt and pepper. You got yourself a perfect lunch snack. Alright, once I'm able to outline these cloud shapes down here, there'll be a lot more definition. Right now it's just filling. Just trying to fill them in a way to where I can see the lines, come back and do it later. So I still kind of have to edge even some of these areas where the clouds connect. Alright, that one's done. Alright, last one for the clouds. How am I doing on time? Oh my god, it's already 5 o'clock. Okay, maybe I won't go into the water today. Stop with this cloud, probably. Hope to have a garden plot or a garden if you move out of New York City. Dragon fruit. You know, dragon fruit looks like it would be really tasty, but it's honestly kind of bland. Like, just in general. It looks like it'd be super duper sweet. It's not bad, it's just like... you bite into it and you expect so much, especially the first time you eat it, and then it's just kind of like, whatever. But I think it's a flavor that I think synergizes well with like other sweet flavors. Not necessarily holds its own. It's a really pretty plant and fruit though. So I was thinking if I'm going to do buildings in this front area now, I think they need to be much more, like they need to have more dimension and perspective, and they need to be much larger because the vantage point, the camera, if you will, would be much closer to these buildings that are like in this front center area. So I'd need to make some of them like have dimension, have some perspective, like actual perspective instead of just little like geometric shapes, you know? But I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that now. Reason for that's because they have to pick them before they ripen. The flavor profile stops when it's picked. Got it. Fresh picked ones have a lot more flavor. Only ever had it once fresh. Huh. What zone can they grow in the zone the Northeast is? Seems like it would be a tropical fruit. It wouldn't do very well up there, but I guess they still could grow. You would just have a much shorter growing season in like a more northern zone. We are in zone 7B down here. But I guess that would, you have to bring it in for frost. Oh, it's 6 foot tall. Oh, it's a cactus, basically. Cactus spines. Did not know that. Thought it was like a traditional plant. I've only really ever seen the fruit, I guess. Maybe I was mixing it up with something else. My husband is a plant person. They asked if you were a plant person. I said yes. He doesn't grow so much plants that fruit as much as just like tropicals. That's what he said. Tropicals. Monsteras. We got some monsteras, some aspidistra. He had some Christmas cactuses, but he tossed those because they were shedding everywhere. Love the transparency in the sky. Thank you. I'm gonna outline them eventually. Eventually. How you doing, Bacchus? This is like the last little cloud I have to do for now. All right. Got some blood work done today that you put off for 6 months. That's good. At least it's done. Now you did it. You just gotta wait for the result. All right, I better cover this real quick before it dries out anymore. Light blue. I need to actually go wet this sponge. Hold on, I'll be right back. BRB. All right, I am back. So, was going to start on the water, but I think that's probably the best place to stop for now. With that, I have all of the cloud shapes pretty much done. From a distance, that pink actually looks close to purple, so that works pretty well. I think my mountains I'm going to make kind of a more vibrant pink with like snow tips. But what I'm going to do first probably is define all the land in white, so I get a nice white base on all of it. That'll probably be the next step, or I'll do the water in the bay. I have like a little river and lake here, little river here, a little river coming off there. So I'll probably do the water or the land next. One or the other. I doubt I'll finish both in the same sitting. But so far, so good. Let's see who's around to raid.
Oh,
I'm gonna find a nice chill song here. Oh no! Oh my god, I'm getting raided myself. Well, I guess I'll stay on a little bit longer. I'm getting a raid. Hi! Hey Lou, oh my god, that is a huge raid. Thank you so much. Happy birthday! How was your stream? Oh my god, I was literally about to end, but now I'm not gonna end. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. I can go a little longer. It's fine. How y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for joining in on that raid. Welcome. Thank you, Super Manola, for the follow. You're stuck here with us. Yes. Chrissy, thank you for the follow. So my name is Pink JJ. I was painting today. I was hanging around on Lou's stream a bit earlier before I started doing my thing over here. It was a great birthday stream. It was great. Y'all were going off for Lou. Randy is MVP. But welcome. Welcome. If you hear some background noise, that's just my husband making himself some food. But I have been painting today. I was working on all these cloud details that you kind of see sprinkled throughout the painting. I am doing a kind of very zoomed out landscape. So we have a night sky. There is some mountains in the distance with like some skyscrapers, really teeny tiny skyscrapers in the distance there on both sides. I was going to have some skyscrapers in the front, but I'm not sure on that now. And then in the middle is this kind of like bay, like water. So it's a bunch of stuff around a bay. And then I'm going to do a bunch of outlining. I'm keeping the color palette similar to what you see now. So lots of blue, purple, a little bit of red and pink sprinkled in there. Hey, no worries, Lou. Hey, I'm happy. I'm happy that you sent the raid my way. I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer. Happy birthday. Enjoy the rest of your birthday evening. Mwah, and thank you again for sending your community over here. It's very sweet. You got to raid and run. Enjoy your birthday. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Thank y'all for the follows, Nia and Roundy. I'll show y'all a couple of my other paintings since you're here. I know y'all were watching Valorant, so this is a bit of a different vibe. I'm very laid back. I typically play a little bit of Animal Crossing, Creative Minecraft, and I've been working my way through multiple Zelda games. We just finished Wind Waker. Majora's Mask is the next one I'm starting. But here are a couple of my other paintings to show y'all. So this is one I did for my brother last year. I just finished this one maybe like 3-4 months ago. It is a cityscape of the city I live in. He just wanted me to finish that one in about, I think he said no more than 25 hours. I think I took closer to 30. So that's one. This is another one, a super bright, colorful pagoda, and kind of like a Japanese paper cutout style going on with that one. with extreme bright sunset colors. I'm not shy with color. Obviously, I kind of like to use very bright, vibrant, saturated colors in most of my stuff, which is why this current one is a bit of a departure for me. A lot of the colors so far have been pastel, so I'm trying to like switch it up a little bit with this one and kind of pare down the color a little bit. Here is another. This is a monochrome blue period. This one, I don't know why I like this one so much, but I don't know. It's got a lot of personal meaning to me. So, and again, the line work is kind of the main feature of most of my paintings. They're very intricate with the line work. And then this pink one here is kind of the first one that I made in this style. It was the launching point for a lot of the paintings that I've done in the past few years. This one I just kind of, it was totally off the cuff, totally improv, no planning, and this is what I came up with. And yeah, ever since this painting, I've kind of shifted in this direction, and it's kind of been what's defined the last couple of paintings that I've done. Do you have a name for the series? Not really. I don't. I name my paintings just like general person names. This, yeah, this one was called Dana. The pink one's called Dana. This one was called Tina. What are you making fun of? My husband's making fun of me for my names and my paintings over here. Oh.
Kevin.
It's a cute name. I can imagine. But yeah, so I guess since I got some folks here, we'll work on the water. We'll make some water in the bay. That's probably a little easier to do compared to the land because there's a lot more edging and careful shapes that I'm going to have to define with the land. So doing the bay is just like one big like area of color. But I'm seriously thankful for everyone who joined in on that raid and everyone who's sticking around. Y'all are awesome. Let me just open my palette back up here. And we'll do some darker blue. Maybe a little bit of teal mixed into it or something. I'm thinking a little bit of cobalt turquoise. And some brilliant blue. Maybe a little bit of cobalt blue, just to darken it up a bit. But I thank y'all for also hanging out with Lou on her birthday. I'm amazed she's done such a good job streaming. She's super entertaining too. Valorant's a bit of a mess, but you know. She had a 9-hour stream today. I remember when Animal Crossing first came out, Lou was here doing turnips with me. The early heady days of Animal Crossing. 9 hours is an intense amount of time though. Kellyanne, thank you for the follow as well. Stamina, she's got stamina. I can usually go for about 3 or 4 hours before I'm like, oh, I gotta stop. I can't take it. Hey, Raw. Good to see you. So, just a couple of those colors there, and then I'm gonna mute it just a smidge with some white. That ought to give me a nice, beautiful, watery looking blue. Take a little bit of my iridescent ink to mix in there to thin it out, because these paints are super duper thick. And the ink, instead of using water, I typically use the ink so I don't lose opacity. We'll do this darker. This is like an indigo blue, Dutch blue. It's the pearlescent ink. How are you? I'm doing well. I decided to do a bit of a paint and stream during the day today because I got lots of time. Doing some Minecraft later tonight. So a little bit of this blue ink as well. I know. So yeah, I am just gonna mix this up. We'll see how it comes out. I'm thinking it's probably going to be pretty dark, which is fine because I'm probably going to layer other colors into it. This is just like the base of the water. I'll probably go and add some detail line work and stuff to it a bit later. So let's see how this comes out. It's always a bit of an experiment with color mixing. You never know. It's pretty dark. Stand to be a little darker. Have a nice day. Take care, Emily. Get some homework done. Do your thing. Be productive. Highly encourage. Anyone who's got to eat, run, raid and run, don't even worry about it. The fact that you joined in on the raid is amazing. Emily, thank you for the follow. All right, that's kind of like a Caribbean looking blue. Caribbean. Yeah. Got a bit of a teal quality to it. Not bad. All right. That's ready to use. But hopefully, y'all really enjoyed Lou's stream. I'm so proud of Lou. She's done so well. She has been succeeding and thriving, and you love to see it because she deserves it because she's really chill, really entertaining, and she says she's not good at Valorant, but she secretly is pretty good at Valorant, in my opinion. As someone who doesn't play first-person shooters, she looks pretty good to me. But I'm just a little creative Sims babe over here. A lot of my stuff, I sketch it on. So some of these stages you're going to see are more like painting by numbers. So I'm essentially just filling in areas that I've sketched with a solid color, and then I go back and layer more details into it at a later point. Like this, I'll probably add in like a reflected moon a little bit later. Probably just lighten this up a bit and add that in there. So yeah, we're doing the water. I was going to do this next time, but now I can do it now, right this second. Just listening to some, this is a playlist on YouTube that is water themed Nintendo music. Got some Donkey Kong music playing. This is so relaxing. You know, I am a great bedtime streamer. I always stream late at night. Well, for some of you, it may be early in the morning. But if you are on the East Coast, then it is late at night, and I will lull you right to sleep. I'm probably going to come back and add in, might like separate this color out, make like a darker shade of it and a lighter shade. Come back and do some shading on this next time with the same color, different shades. let's see. Oh, whoops. Got a little overzealous there, so gotta fix that. Should probably switch to a smaller brush. Oh, and thank y'all, by the way. Y'all pushed me over 900 followers. Oh my god. I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this up. This is a classic. I know the music's not very loud. I try to not keep it too loud, you know. Sometimes it gets a little much. Killa Bee's Knees, hey, welcome back. Ooh, this brush is too frayed. Nope, that's a big nope. How you doing? I'm doing well. It's been a great stream. We've gotten a couple raids and I've gotten a lot done. It's been very productive. I'm doing the water right now for the bay. How you doing? I just had some free time in the afternoon. Painting just felt like the right thing to do. I'm trying to I have it as one of my channel points rewards. If you lurk enough to get like a ton of points, you can choose to make me do a paint stream. But I'm trying to do it at least once a week. That way I'm not spending like 6 months on a single painting, which is kind of my usual MO. If I can get like a handful of paintings done in a year, then, you know, who knows? I thought about if I had like a nice amount of paintings exhibiting them, but I already sold some of my favorite ones. They already have gone to new homes on the like complete other side of the continent. You have 63, so the painting stream is only 15,000. That's 4 painting streams. Hey, PQ. That's a lot of painting streams. And you know what? If you want to see me paint, I'm all down for it. I will paint. I can only do so much in Animal Crossing a week at this point. And like the more I play it, the closer I get to finishing the town. When I finish Indigo, I'll probably take a little time from Animal Crossing, you know? Get some different games under my belt. Finish a lot of games maybe that I have on the back burner. Next stream will be full painting stream. Well, I'm still going to do Minecraft tonight, but I can do a painting stream tomorrow. Because I should. Thank you for redeeming that. Keeping me productive. That's why I like streaming, because it keeps me on my toes. And it kind of ticks so many like online leisure activity boxes. Tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow it is. It probably will be a nighttime stream. I don't know if I'll be on during the day tomorrow. I got some errands to do. Why I did it today. Eventually I'm gonna have to do laundry again. Hey, Butter. Thank you. How you doing? Water Temple. It's good music. Yeah, this water can't just stay this flat color. I'm gonna have to think of some kind of details to put over it. G Razio. Or Razzo. J Razzo. Thank you for the follow. It's like, wait, that doesn't have an IO at the end. I'm doing well. Every day is a lazy day, and every day is a gift. Every lazy day is a gift. So I'm enjoying life to the fullest. You know, the time will come when I have to go back to work. So the way I see it, I'm on extended vacation and I absolutely love it. My husband just said, you're not going to know what to do when you have to go back to work, and he is totally right. It's going to be a rough transition, that's for sure. I'm going to have to actually end my streams by 2 a.m. every night. Like, what the hell? It does kind of look like it. I wish I could mimic that with the dry paint. I guess I could somehow. I don't know if I'm that advanced. I like to fancy myself that I would be that advanced, but I'm not. Stream from a secret work closet. You know, I've always had a retail job that requires me to be on my feet all day. I've never had a job where I could get away with that. It would be nice. But I'm so used to working my ass off every second I'm at work with no break. Retail life, you know? I wouldn't know what to do with myself if I sat at a computer and actually had a chance to not focus on work for the entire time I was there. I of course would love that. I don't know, maybe 2021's the year I get out of retail. Maybe. Hopes and dreams. Look at that cute little pond. Oh my god, it's so cute and tiny, nestled in those mountains. All right, this is like the most detail-oriented part of the water, just edging around this fog. You know, I forgot to add like a little line so you can still see the horizon through the fog. I'm gonna have to go back and do that. Note to self. So many intricate lines. This is just the beginning, too. I think I might have to do 2 coats on this water. It's looking a little streaky. Metroid music, best music. Prime has some seriously underrated music. All right. Let's go back to the big brush for a sec. Oh yeah, doing the water helps define so much of the painting right now. Basically anything that remains unpainted is just going to be land. We can fill this in real quick. I was going to put little skyscrapers on these islands, but if I do that, I'm going to add them in later. Because they'll need to have dimension and perspective. They can't be like these super tiny far away ones on the horizon. They've got to be like actually drawn out and planned. Oh, I thought I had edged all the fog, but I didn't. Oh, I'm getting in the zone. All right. Now I can use the big brush. Wait. False alarm. Okay. Big boy. Okay. Let's move back to... Well, actually, no. This can be edged with the big brush. It's a really broad, straight line. Or not as curvy and windy as doing the fog edge. This is a quick little number. Can't believe it's only Tuesday. Oh my god. Oh my god, that scared me. I was in such a zone. Raw, thank you for the sub. Thanks for being an awesome person. Still remember you helping me get millions of bells with turnips like yesterday. Can you believe it's almost been a year? Thank you, Raw. That's very sweet. The heady early days of Animal Crossing. They'll never be matched. My husband just walked by and gave me the most smug, hilarious look. I love it. He doesn't understand Animal Crossing. He never will. Love it. Anyway, we're finishing this water. When I finish the water, I'll probably head off. With the big brush, it shouldn't take too much longer. We'll see. We will see. But thank you for the resub. That's very sweet. Can't believe, literally, I guess, like, turnip time was more like April. So we still got like 2 months to go, but it really has almost been a year. Just so wild to me that I'm still playing that game so consistently a year later. I mean, I figured I would, because I just, you know, there's so much to do all the time for the most part, especially in the beginning. It has kind of leveled out in the past 2 months in terms of things to do, but I'd say my town is now like 90% done. Something like that. It's getting there. Some people are just really fast at making their towns in that game too. I am not. I'm a chronic second guesser. Everything is something I reconsider. Consider, reconsider, scrap, and redo. Once I settle on something, though, it's basically never going to change. Once I'm like, yeah, that works. Very rare I stumble into things by accident, which is always nice, because then I'm like, oh my god, this looks way better than I envisioned, and I didn't have to, like, think about it too long. Amazing. The same thing applies to my painting, though. Same principle. You wish you could paint? You can paint. There's so many things you could just do, like freeform expression stuff. I mean, there's people who do like sick finger paintings out there where it's just like basically color fields and smears and non-representational whatever. It's all in what you want to paint, I guess. A lot of people put a lot of pressure on themselves to try and like be able to make things photo representational. And while that is a highly valued skill, it's not necessary in all cases, you know. Like, you can still make beautiful art, beautiful paintings without having that skill. Yo! Gray Cleric, thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you. My moons look like they're glowing. I will say part of that is the camera. The camera really makes the white pop. I mean, it is like a really crisp, clean white. And the halo effect around the moons, I think, is what helps the glow effect. But thank you. I hope I catch you around later as well. I'll be here. Bacchus just redeemed a paint stream, so probably not. Did I say? Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow, most likely nighttime, will be another painting stream. I might just have my Animal Crossing island open for people to visit while I paint or something. I had such a great week for Animal Crossing too. Got to visit a treasure island last night. Oh my god, y'all, it was my first ever treasure island. I got so many goods. That island, it was so nice. Oh my god. I was not ready. 80 slots, 2 visits, 2 islands. It was not enough. I didn't either. Well, you can't necessarily. I think that was a bit of magic. There's some hocus pocus going on there. Some sorcery. Right? Those iron things, if I could have those actually outside, and I could actually put wall objects outside. I mean, there's so many cute wall objects in the game. I still won't be happy till we get all the new leaf furniture. Does that make me a brat? Yes. There's plenty of other things that make me a brat too, but that specifically, absolutely. So we got some islands. They're looking cute. Sorta looking cute. Like this one I'm edging around now could go away. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just get rid of this one. Bye-bye. Edit. If we only get the Mario items for the 1-year anniversary, it will be disappointing. No lie. Especially because those are most likely going to be items that were in New Leaf. They probably won't even be new. It's going to be all the same shit. The star, the mushroom, the 1-up, the fire bar. I highly doubt it's going to be like new assets. The wallpaper, the flooring. I just don't see them impressing us. They haven't impressed us so far with most of the update furniture. So my expectations are low. Yeah, the pipe and the shell. The usual stuff. But the Mario furniture pairs really well with the mushroom furniture. So you can kind of get a pretty solid and full Mushroom Kingdom vibe with like a couple of mushroom lamps, mushroom table with the red and white design. There's definitely options. It just doesn't mix and match with other things very well. You want a legit Princess Peach wig? I would love that. Yeah, a Mario hat and a mustache. Maybe we'll get the Wario mustache and the Luigi hat. Again, that's all reused assets from the previous game, so it won't impress me much, you know? I mean, a new mustache would be great. But they actually gave us pretty good facial hair options in this game. I like that the Santa beard actually changes colors too. Yeah, Princess Peach wig and being able to put the tiny crown on top of it too. Unless it comes with its own crown. Didn't we get... Like, wait, did we get a Princess Peach outfit in a previous Animal Crossing? The dress? I want to say no. Oh my god. It was always just Samus, Link, and then Mario Luigi stuff. Yeah, I remember like the Master Sword. The star, there was like a little R-Wing that you could get, a little R-Wing model. I remember the fire bar. Most of the Nintendo items I found to be kind of tacky, but they're cute like little art objects that you can like place in a room on a table or something. Yeah, this boy's gonna need another coat. You can't see it with the camera, but it's pretty streaky. Well, actually, you kind of can with the camera. We got a Wii Fit board. Why don't I remember that? Oh my god, the fortune cookies were evil. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. I wanted so many items from the fortune cookies. You like the randomness of it? What, of the Wii Fit board? Yeah, this time we got the ring con. Whoa. Oh my god, babe. I mean, I love the Golden Girls, but that was loud. YouTube sucks. Whoa. Oh, you like the randomness of the fortune cookies? You're lying. Lies. Absolute lies and deception. It's basically gambling. You like gambling? I mean, that's fine if you do. You're in no hurry to get anything. You always just like buying one every day. Fair. They just burned me so bad. I will forever be bitter. All right, so we got this. We got a little lake and river over here, and that's it for now. Unless I somehow get raided in the last 2 minutes again. It's not gonna happen. It could happen. The randomness of Twitch. But being rated is a privilege. I'm honored every time people pick little old me. All right. So, this little area is going to be like a marshland. This little area, I'm going to put lots of little tiny islands in here and make it look very kind of marshy. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that on such a small scale yet, but this is going to be like a little marshland. We've got mountains and foothills here. We've got a little foggy forest. This is probably going to be like kind of a desert area over here, maybe underneath this city. So I'm going to have like lots of different little biomes sprinkled about. Oh. Switching over to the pilot wings. Yes. All right. Here we go. Final stretch. This is such a classic video game soundtrack for anyone who's never played Pilot Wings 64. It's super funky. Just good vibes. It's also incredibly 90s sounding, but that's why it's so charming. I don't know if this guy ever soundtracked other games either. I think he was like a one and done video game soundtrack guy. Long live the 90s. Yes. Ooh, too much paint. All right. Small brush is gonna finish it up. Now you can't really see what I'm doing in the corner here. Just another little lake. Got 2 more rivers. Tiny rivers. Short rivers. Beautiful. All right, I've created a lot of areas, new areas to edge around. So doing the land is going to be interesting and time consuming. It's feeling like it might be a 2-session deal. And that's just to put the white down. Then I have to figure out what color all of it's going to be from there. All right, done. So I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Who is around? Actually, let me play one more song. Thanks, Raw. Thanks for hanging out. Gotta clean my brushes. Actually, let me cover this real quick since I already wet the sponge. Have you noticed most Animal Crossing stream at night? There's a lot of people that stream during the day and the morning. It's just like a different, I don't know. I usually look at like the total number of viewers. That usually gives you a better indication rather than the number of like streamers streaming it, you know? It seems to pull slightly higher numbers at night from what I've noticed, but it kind of varies. Some nights are more, some are less. It probably has something to do with like who is streaming at a particular time or night with like a dedicated Animal Crossing following or whatever. All right, so who is online? For anyone who joins in the raid, I basically just spam some heart emotes. So less than threes, virtual hugs, any sub heart emote that you have. Doesn't have to be mine. Any sub heart emote will do. So there's some to get you started there. Let's see who's around. Surely there's somebody good hanging out and doing their thing right now. All right, this next song is going to be the last one. Oh, this one's so good. We're going to turn it up. Let it play for a little bit. So good.
Oh, you know what? Casa Drizzle came in last night with Jeffy, and Casa has a treasure island. I think this is the treasure island I went to. I think. So I'm gonna send y'all over there. So enjoy. Thanks for hanging out with me. I got a lot of painting done today. It was a very productive day. And you can see much more of the composition now. So now that the water is defined, essentially everything that's still unpainted is land. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens with it from here. But so far, so good. So far, so good. I'll be back later tonight for Minecraft around 11 p.m. So in about 5-ish hours or so. I'm going to give Casa a shout out, and then I'm going to lead a raid. So if you want to head over on the shout out link, that's great for Casa because she gets the actual views from that. If you do go in the raid, join in the raid and then refresh the page so she actually gets your viewership. Twitch doesn't count raid views necessarily. So that's a nice thing you can do for anyone that you join in on a raid, is come in on the raid and then refresh without the referral link. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll be back in a little while to play some Minecraft Creative. Thanks for hanging out again, Alex, Bacchus, Raw, Lou, thank you for the raid, and Raw, thank you for the sub. Who else was around? There were so many. I got Pear Bear raided me as well. Paul Who's raided me. Oh my god, Kid Knives. I got 4 raids on a day stream. I'm so amazed. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna go through some follows real quick. Shodo, Juneberries, and Datalog, thank you for the off streams. Code DB, Rain, and Stinky Feet Boy, thank you for the early follows today. Super Manoyo, Baba, Chrissy the Gamer Girl, Nia74, thank you for the follows. Roundy, Kellyanne, Emily, Girasso, and Gray Cleric. Thank you all as well. I'll see ya another time, hopefully. Stop by and check me out. Maybe do an Animal Crossing, Minecraft, Zelda, or painting. Mwah. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy Quesadrizza. Maybe you'll be able to visit a treasure island. I can't guarantee, but the treasure island is legit and it's amazing. Mwah. Bye, y'all. Take it easy.